Today's march, held on a Thursday, marked a departure from the usual anti-government protests. Activists, led by Boniface Mwangi and Hussein Khalid, along with families of those who lost their lives in recent demonstrations, marched to the central business district. This day was specifically designated to honor their fallen comrades. Carrying crosses bearing the names of the deceased, the protesters also brought a symbolic coffin. They briefly sat along Kenyatta Avenue before being confronted by police officers. During the confrontation, Boniface Mwangi and the mother of one of the victims were arrested and taken to Central Police Station. The clash lasted approximately 45 minutes, with the protesters engaging in running battles with the police. The activists had planned to deliver a petition at President Ruto's office on Harambee Avenue and later lay a wreath in Parliament. However, their plans were thwarted when the police cordoned off the area between Harambee Avenue and Uhuru Highway.
As Gen Z, I think the struggle continues. There are people who are killed. We haven't had the government coming to say that they'll do specific. The government should be very specific on what they want to do. He only said that they will support those who are the victims and survivors. But then that is not. We want him to be very specific.
President William Ruto was given a golden opportunity by Kenyans in 2022 to change this country into a better country, to bring to an end corruption, to bring to an end tribalism, to bring to an end politics of tokenism. But he has not in any way made this his priority. In fact, he does not think corruption is a priority in this country. He does not think that tribalism is a problem in this country. He does not think we have a tokenism problem in this country. He still goes on to continue practicing the politics of corruption, the politics of tribalism, the politics of tokenism, and that is what we are against.
In a press briefing this evening, activists who escaped arrest, led by Hussein Khalid and Kasmel Makure, condemned the police for their use of excessive force. They claimed this brutality resulted in the deaths of at least 60 protesters.
According to various reports and records, 60 Kenyans have lost their lives through police actions during the peaceful protests across the country. Further, other post-mortem reports indicate the use of blunt force trauma as a cause of death. The
activists are demanding an immediate address from President William Ruto regarding police brutality, issuing 7 specific demands for the head of state's attention.
That the office of the president immediately issues a status report to Kenyans on the state of investigations of the 60 killings of our comrades in the recent protests. That the office of the president immediately directs all relevant institutions, including but not limited to IPOA, IAU, DCI and ODPP, to collect evidence in the next 7 days of police excesses shared by Kenyans, particularly the Gen Zs on social media. Comrade Power.
Power. We are committed to bring change and fully participate in Kenya's democratic and governance process, and concerned that despite making available evidence of police excesses during the protests through various social media platforms, no action has been reported to have been taken against the rogue officers.
Ian Keitani, K24.